Call another one. Mr. Dipanshu, please come on the stage.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to all my friends. Since when I was a child, I have seen a lot of times people are just talking about girls' educations, importance of girls, and like that how sacrifice girls give when at the time of marriage, at the time of giving a birth to a child. There was a lot of times people are just talking about girls and nobody give a shit about what men say, what men's lives matter, is it okay, and what faces man sacrifices man's problem. So I'm Dipanshu, I'm standing in front of you and I will talk about men's problems and their sacrifices. Yeah, men's sacrifice, men's faces a lot of problems. They have a lot of problems like they have their career tensions, their job opportunities, their love life, or we can say their future generation, and we can say there was a lot of things which we cannot express and you can understand about men's problem. And there was a quote in a film you read that साहब मर्द को कभी दर्द नहीं होता, दर्द होता है साहब, बस मर्द कभी दिखाता नहीं है. यही कहना चाहते हैं कि मर्द को दर्द होता है लेकिन वो दिखाता नहीं है. दैट देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम people are just talking about girls. If anything goes wrong happen, people are always for giving opportunities that people are saying that, oh, there was his fault, that this was a boy his fault. And there was a lot of time, there was a lot of cases. Have you seen of that Lucknow cab girl scene, that Zomato case? And there was a famous case of that of Delhi Tilak Nagar, where there was a guy who was false claimed by a girl about for the case of eve teasing. And you know what, that guy was causing, that guy on his social media there was a lot of death threats he has given, a lot of times he has to suffer a lot of things, he has undergone depression, and it takes 4 years to digest that he was not a rapist. And there was an interview out there where he was gone and you know what, first he said, hello, my name is this and I am not a rapist. Kind of this shocking, who did not tease a girl, or we can say touch it, but that girl click his photo and spread his over social media, and it got viral and he got that threats a lot of time, and his life was like hell, and he was fired from his job, his parents were in undergone depression, his father is suffering from heart attack and he got second heart attack. It was a very shocking. And you have seen of that Lucknow cab girl scene, where in that there was a hype of 4 to 5 days that girls was getting that abusive language. After that everything goes down, nothing happens to that girl, that girl is living like his best life, and like that nothing happens to his life. And that Delhi guy case, when the case goes in the hand of guy, that girl shifted, or we can say ran to the Canada, and his life was like good in that Canada, and the guy who lives in Delhi, his life become hell. And all I want to say that there was a lot of time we are facing a lot of things, like we have to focus on our goals, we didn't get so much attention from our parents, like, or we can say there was a lot of time when people are just blaming boys for doing that. And you know what, the boys have to undergo very much pressure, they have to ruin their career, or we can say if your parents wants to be a doctor, engineer, but you want to become an accountant, you can't want to become a singer, but for the sake of parents happiness, people are that boys are just losing their hopes. Or we can say in COVID times you have seen a lot of times people are just committing suicide because of, and the main reason was that the death rate of boys is comparatively higher than the women, because boys are not able to fulfill their family needs, or we can say their family basic problems, amenities. And you have seen a lot of time there was a child labor happening in our country, as India is a very vast country. There was a child labor. You seen any girl doing pulling bricks on his head at the age of 13 or 12? There was a boys who have suffered, who have to earn for their mother, who is handicapped. We live in a democratic country where we give equal rights to the man and woman, but women are giving more rights according to the man, and men are facing a lot of problems which we can discuss. And that's all from my side. Thank you.
Oh, very good, Mr. Dipanshu. All right. He told us a very, very interesting points about exactly, all right, man sacrifices and boys' problems. And he gave us few examples like, Lucknow cab girl. All right. And also the boy if teasing as he was trapped in the different case. And that was fantastic.